Hey guys, and welcome to another video of There's a new tank available, so here's a new video. Basically, today I will be showing you this absolute beauty of a tank, the Concept 1B. I also have a video on the other tank that is coming with this event, but this video is going to focus on the Concept 1B. I will talk more about the camo later, but oh my god, I love it! Anyhow, the Concept 1B is a tier 10 American heavy tank, and it is quirky looking. Like the way that the armor profile works and everything, it is quirky, and that's one of the things I like because it's relatively mobile. It plays more, in my opinion, like a heavium-ish than a heavy tank, and that's like exactly my playstyle. So I'm actually really looking forward to putting this back in my garage. Anyhow, it has a DPM. Basically, I've removed all. This is sort of like a vanilla tank. When I can, I look at the stats on Blitz stars and I pull them up without any provisions, and there's no equipment there and all of that. I can't do that when I read from the game, so hence why you get the tank as vanilla as possible. Anyhow, the DPM is 2635, the penetration is 258, the alpha damage is 400, which means, and the rate of fire is 6.59, which means the reload is 9.11. The caliber is 110 and the shell velocity is really fast at 1478. The aim time is 2.11 seconds and the dispersion is 0.345. While on the move it is 0.144, rotating to 0.14 and turret 0.1. The gun depression is 10 degrees, the gun elevation is 20 degrees and the aiming arc is 180 degrees. The speed is basically it goes 45 kilometers per hour forward, 18 kilometers per hour backward, with an engine power of 675 and a power to weight ratio of 15.61. Basically, the camo rating while standing still is 10%, while moving it is 5%, and after shooting when you're standing still it is 2%, and when you're moving it is a whole whopping 1%. The view range is 250, the HP is 2350, and the turret armor in the front is 250, 110 on the sides and 50 at the back, and the hull armor is 155 on the front, 90 on the sides and 45 on the back. So with that battle done, which is like perfectly timed because after that I want to talk about different things and everything, that is all the stats of the tank, and of course that doesn't necessarily always say how to play it. For some reason this screen was stuck for quite a while, but yeah, I kind of like this tank. It is a quirky thing to drive, and I played it very forwards and I got away with that. That's not something that's going to work all the time, mind you, but I want to talk about the camo. This is called the Thunderbird camo, and obviously it is based on Native American art, and I really love it too. It's my favorite color, which is lovely. And I love those sculptures and I love the art that they make. Basically, I've been a huge fan of Sue Coleman, who basically makes these Indian drawings of animals and everything. It's fantastic. Google her, she's great. And this camo just reminds me so much of that. The totem on top of it is a little bit distracting, but the feathers and the camo and the colors and the drum and the feathers at the back as well, and just the whole of it, I really, really love this camo. And just that it's called Thunderbird and everything, it just adds to it. Basically, I haven't been this excited for a tank in a very long time. It is not just because of the looks. Like, there have been times where I'm like, oh, this tank looks so cute, I want it because of that. This, for me, is the whole package. It's a great tank, and yeah, it's lovely. It is mobile. It's more of a heavium, and I love heaviums, and all of it together, it's just, I love it. So yeah, that is basically my review of the tank. I love it, period. I love the way that it looks, I love the way that it drives, I love the way that it plays and everything. That being said though, this tank is coming in snow globes. And as per usual, the Blitz fare is like basically like you have to grind and you have to gamble. And you have to gamble a whole lot in order to get what you want. So that is the biggest downside of this tank. It's the gambling. Because basically you have to play a lot, I believe, to get one free snow globe. You can also get it by opening crates for free XP and maybe gold, I think. Probably, yeah. And all of that is gambling, so the percentage of getting a snow globe aren't that big. Now, every snow globe gives you a tank. We know that much so far. That's what Wargaming has confirmed. At the same time, though, that is still gambling as well, because the snow globe doesn't give you a Concept 1B by definition. That's also like a percentage that you have the chance of getting what you want. So that's also something to keep in mind. And yes, Wargaming has said that if you have opened 10 snow globes, then you get the Concept B by default. So it will take you a max of 10 snow globes. Only getting those snow globes can take you a lot of money and a lot of basically free XP, gold and whatnot. So that's also something to keep in mind, because the drop rate for these kind of things isn't that big. Like, I believe it is 10% for the gold crates that you get, then there's a 10% chance of you getting a snow globe from there. And there's like a 2% to 3.5% chance of you getting a snow globe from the free XP ones. And as you have to pay more free XP after 50 crates, that drop chance does increase and everything. But it is, let's say, challenging. Let's put it that way. And the chances of you having to spend a lot in order to actually get what you want is pretty big. So please be careful out there. Don't gamble your whole wallet away and everything, because it is still gambling. However, whichever way you want to turn it, this is gambling, and I'm never a fan of that. And especially when things are so enticing, and the snow globes pretty much, Wargaming has said that they drop only tanks, so any snow globe can give you a tank, and that's on its own is dangerous, because it just invites people to spend loads and loads and loads of money, and that's something I'm not really a fan of, because the percentage of getting what you want are just so low, and that for me is the main issue with gambling like this. So please mind your wallets out there. Don't just gamble loads. The chances of you getting what you want are very small, and the chances of you not getting what you want are fairly big, because not just with getting the snow globes, but also with all the tanks that are in the snow globes, there's no guarantee that you will get the tanks that you want. So with all the other tanks in the snow globe as well, be mindful of the fact that it is in fact gambling. And like I said, it's kind of like double gambling in this case, because you have to gamble to get the snow globes, and then you have to gamble with the snow globes to get the tanks. So yeah, like I said, keep that all in mind. And that being said though, I do really love this tank, and I know that I will try for it. The thing is though that I've got like a gazillion bunch of free XP that I can use for this, because I have nothing left to grind. So for that, yeah, sure, spam your free XP if you've not got nothing left to grind, but please be careful with all the gambling. So that's basically it. It's my review of the tank that I absolutely love, and my rant about the crates that I absolutely loathe. And Wargaming is not going to get rid of it, because they earn them tons of money, and that's just it. But yeah, so that's my review of how to get these tank and the tank itself, and I will see you all the next time again. Bye bye!